Hi everyone, welcome to this week's Take and Make video. Today we're going to be doing some kitchen science, so we have 4 different experiments for you to try out in your kit this week.
So provided in your kit, you will find the supplies included, including the Alka-Seltzer, the Skittles, the balloon, cornstarch, and baking soda. You'll also need vegetable oil, vinegar, a water bottle, water, and food coloring.
So the first experiment we're going to try is the baking soda balloon experiment. So for this, you're going to need your baking soda, your balloon, the water bottle, some vinegar, and either a funnel or a piece of paper that you can roll up to use like a funnel.
Our first step will be to use a funnel or use a rolled up piece of paper to pour the baking soda into the balloon. Make sure all the baking soda goes into the balloon. You may have to kind of shake it around and stretch the balloon out a little. Make sure you push all the baking soda into the balloon out of the neck. Our next step is to take 1 cup of vinegar and pour that into the bottle.
So next you're going to stretch the opening of the balloon to cover the opening of the bottle, and during this step be careful that you don't pour any of the baking soda into the bottle just yet. We want to make sure that we get the whole top of the bottle covered with the balloon.
The next step is to lift up the balloon so that the baking soda will fall into the vinegar.
So when we lift that up and drop the baking soda in, it's going to hit the vinegar and react with it and start producing a gas, and the gas should inflate your balloon. Our next experiment is the Alka-Seltzer lava lamp. So from your kit, you're going to use your packet of Alka-Seltzer, and then from home you'll want a bottle, a glass, or some kind of tall container, some water, vegetable oil, and food coloring, and darker colors work better for this experiment. So the first thing you're going to do is fill your container about 1/4 of the way full with water. You can add your food coloring to it at this point, or you can wait till the next step if you want. After you have the water in the container, fill the rest of it almost to the top with vegetable oil, but make sure you leave a little bit of space at the top. If you're adding your food coloring at this step, put in about 10 drops and let it sink through the oil until it hits the water at the bottom, and it should color the water in the bottom of your container. The last step is to take one of your Alka-Seltzer tablets, break it in half, and drop it into your container. It's going to fall through the oil and it should hit the water and start reacting. When it reacts with the water, it's going to produce a gas, and that's going to carry the water and the food coloring up to the top as bubbles, and they'll go up and fall back down and give you that lava lamp effect.
For the next experiment, we're going to use the kit's cornstarch. You will need water, food coloring, a bowl, and a 1/4 cup. Take all the cornstarch that's in that kit, pour that into your bowl. Be careful not to get the powder everywhere. That should be about 1/2 cup of cornstarch. You're looking for a 2-to-1 mixture, 2 parts cornstarch to 1 part water. We're going to take a 1/4 cup of water and you'll want to slowly add the water as you mix up the cornstarch. It'll start to clump. And as you get very close to when it's ready, it's going to get very tough to stir. So the reason why this gets difficult to stir is that this is called a non-Newtonian fluid. It acts like a liquid when there's no pressure applied to it, or very little. And when there's a lot of force or pressure applied to the oobleck, it starts to act like a solid.
And our last experiment is the Skittles and water experiment. So from your kit, you're just going to need your package of Skittles, and then you're also going to need a small plate and some warm water. The warmer you can get the water, the better this is going to work. The first thing you're going to do is just open up the Skittles and line your plate or make a circle with them right in the middle. And next, you're just going to take your warm water and carefully pour it right into the center of your plate. You're going to keep pouring until the Skittles are almost submerged and the warm water is touching all of them.